My dad started coaching in 98, 97 here at Stillwater, and I was born in 98. I was born in the middle of a doubleheader, actually.
No way.
Yeah. So my dad, after the first game, ran over to the hospital, and I was born. Yeah. So it's all I've known was baseball and baseball here in Stillwater.
So many connections, lineage-wise, even going all the way back to your dad coaching Josh and Matt Holliday in high school baseball at Stillwater.
Just hearing my dad tell stories about Matt playing and what Josh was like on the football field was always cool to hear, and then now getting to play for Josh is pretty neat. Yeah. So.
Was your dad the football coach?
He was like a grad assist at the time when Josh was there.
And Josh was quarterback?
My dad just told me he was like a general though. Like,
really?
Yeah, he knew what to do and when to do it, and he knew how to get the team going. So that sounds a lot like him now. Yeah.
What about Matt Holliday? Is there one certain story that sticks out?
So at Stillwater, there used to be Hamilton Field right behind left field wall, which was the football stadium, and I remember, I wasn't around for it, but I remember my dad telling me he hit a ball in a game that went over the stands, and there was a soccer game going on at that time, and the ball rolled up to the coaches' meeting in the middle of the field right before they started the soccer game.
No way.
If you were there, like, picturing how far that ball was hit is unbelievable. Just, yeah, it's just unreal.
And the fact that it just kind of rolls right in the middle of it, everyone kind of just stops, and yeah. That's definitely kind of a moment when you realize you got something special.
Right, yeah.
But even in recent years, I mean, John Littell and Carson Till and Corey Hassel, all guys from Stillwater High School. What do you think about these recent guys and you kind of being that next?
It's super cool. It's a privilege and an honor, like, no doubt. I grew up hearing about Corey and kind of knowing John and Carson a little bit, and then when I was in high school, obviously I kept up with John and Carson and all them while they were playing here, and heard my high school coach talk about them all the time. So getting to be like one of those guys and following their footsteps is neat.
I still can't get over the fact that you were born in the middle of a doubleheader.
Yeah, I'm sure my mom can't either.
I can't even imagine. Yeah. And it's like, it's just, I mean, fate and faith, you mentioned, is a big part. They would, maybe God would have it no other way than for you to be born in the middle of a doubleheader.
Exactly. I'm planning to go to Anchorage, Alaska and play for a team called the Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks. It's kind of a mouthful, but.
It sounds like you said it right.
Yeah, I think I got it right. Yeah. But they're a faith-based team. They're part of an organization called Athletes in Action, which they have teams all over the country in several different sports, I think. But they basically just get guys together that are followers of Jesus and disciple every day. They have a discipleship program they go through, as far as I've understood it. And then they share the gospel with the other team every time they play them, which is pretty neat. I'm excited to kind of experience baseball in a different way than I have before.
But you haven't done this before, right?
Right.
Yeah, no, this will be totally different. I mean, I can't imagine the potential growth and, you know, how it even affects your game.
It'll be cool to be surrounded by guys that are, you know, chasing after the same thing, walking the same walk as you, and having the same perspective that you try to take every day, you know.
There's such a reputation and legend of Oklahoma State baseball that I feel like you still considered it like a huge dream to be able to come and play here.
Yeah, no doubt. I've grown up just like learning and hearing about the history of, you know, the great teams from the 80s, and when I was in high school they made the College World Series again, and so definitely like feel like I have something I owe to the town and to the team, and it's a huge honor just to get to be able to put the jersey on every day.
What are your goals personally being in this next line of Stillwater lineage to go to and play from high school to college here at Oklahoma State?
Yeah, I think I want to be remembered as a guy that led well, a guy that wasn't shy about his faith, someone that, you know, was willing to be out there and be vocal about it. and someone that just does whatever the team needs to do, whether that's being an everyday guy or a guy that comes off the bench and gets a bunt down. You know, serving however I can. That's what I want to be remembered for my time here.